Tommy, Tommy. Ah, yeah. I mean, what can we say? It's Tommy. I like Tommy. I did mention in the comments, though, that I think his covers are very straightforward. I think they're excellent, but I think they're very straightforward. That's not a bad thing, right? I have the utmost respect. But something came up, and because we listened to some really interesting arrangements, that's the part I'm more discussing. Now, let's see what he does with it, but I don't know the original, I don't think. I think Final Countdown's the only song I know, so... Now, my question would be, from the original, is that just a crunchier version of the original? That's the part I don't know. But I will link the Beds Are Burning to this one. I usually have another Tommy link here, but check out that arrangement once. And that's gives both sides of the discussion. It shouldn't take away or add to either performance. But, of course, that's how people like to do things. That's cool. You do you. Back to our regularly scheduled program, interrupted from its progress.
When the word is out from the other side, she turns around. 'Cause day and night she's waiting patiently. There's a different kind of world out there, is to be found. It's over now for everyone to see. This is the way it's meant to be. It's the way that we make things right. It's the way that we hold on tight. I know it's a sign of the times.
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's the way that we make things turn. It's the way that we live and learn. I know it's a sign of the times. It wakes him up, he turns around, and now it's gone. He's been waiting for this moment desperately. Now the time is right, he's turning back, he's going home. It's over now for everyone to see. Oh, this is the way it's meant to be. It's the way that we make things right. It's the way that we hold on tight. I know it's a sign of the times.
Huh.
It's the way that we make things turn. It's the way that we live and learn. I know it's a sign of the times. And every time it's on my mind, I feel so insecure. It worries me to end up here alone. And every time I realize I need her more and more, yeah, I'll never make it on my
That's cool. Whoa. I liked it a lot. Man. Oh, I think Tommy's the best. Along with others that are the best. See, that's the problem with statements like that. I think Tommy kicks ass and then some. I think any artist going out there and putting themselves on the line, creating content for their fans and haters alike to either praise or critique, that takes something. So, much love, much respect. Sign of the times, I've never heard that before. So, Tommy's take on this is all I know of it. I'm not following this up with the original, but I would say, hey, that was fun, Tommy. Sign of the times from Europe, cover, awesome. Now I'm going to go to some crazy stuff and put on my tinfoil hat. So, if you're just here for the music, we'll see you next time. Not just out in the kitchen, are you? Letting it play? That's cheating. Okay, so the sign of the times to me, I've been, rambling and ranting about some stuff, rolling into some opinionated sentences now and then. And I thought the SNL monologue, that got a lot of airplay. A lot of really similar response, which is funny in the nature of what was said. Then I watched Bill Maher and the forgive me. Why am I doing that? Rusty Rockets his handle, but that's not him. Wow, that's sad of me. Oh, Russell Brand. Wow, see, that's horrible. I can't believe I spaced that off. I watched a lot of these clips from that show, and when you're asked for an example and the actual example that you can't counteract is given, and your answer is, well, that's not a good example. We all see through that. You literally have to be in the cult to not see through that. And from that monologue to Mr. Brand here making the rounds on the shows, once again, more and more cracks in the defenses of the current narrative are showing up. And with the factual details included, which seems maybe problematic for the narrative dealers. So I think a real sign of the times is how much actual pushback is coming. And it seems to be everywhere. Now, I feel for those that dread what's next. But myself, as a confirmed wearer of the foil, is looking forward to the rees, the screams, the no's, and the I can't stand it's. But we hear that stuff the loudest when we're allowed to look at all sides of a discussion, not just that one narrative that appeases the crybabies of the bunch. They had their chance. It turns out throwing a tantrum in the middle of the floor, kicking and screaming to get your way, was not gonna work. I know that they took and basically created an entire generation, give or take a few, present company hopefully excluded, that just could never leave childhood. You can reflect on the things you enjoyed, but you should probably live in the here and now. I'm planning on my work night, not really this. They just are coming head to head here. My point is, obvious blowback. And then it just keeps going and going and going, and I'm not going to do that to us. But that, I found Very, very interesting. I would highly look up Mr. Brand's comments on Bill Maher. They were quite worth listening to. And I think we're going to leave it at that. And till tomorrow, there should be some more Harry Mack and actually Deanna Antkanova. Yeah, who knows? Some other stuff too. Till then, have a great day. We'll see you when we see each other.